Hello, 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 hello. Welcome once again. It's Sonic Month here at twitch.tv/LT Dangerous. That's me. I am he. I am LT. Good to see you guys here. Who have we got in here tonight? We've got Undercover Tanker. Hello. We've got Homer. Good to see you in again, buddy. You are making this a regular fixture. We have CM Chainsaw. Ooh, Chavo. Hello. We've got Pat Ketzer. Hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Good little mix of y'all here tonight. Before we get started, I had this moment of absolute abject horror as I sat down and pressed the start stream button. I'm going to get this out of the way now. It looks like I've sweated myself silly here. It is hot. However, what happened is I dropped the bottle of water down me and all the condensation's gone onto me, so I look like a sweaty pig at the minute. I'm very sorry, but it's not sweat, it is water. This up here on my head, oh my god, I'm a sweaty mess, but hey ho, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Let's move this out of the way. Tonight, we are going to be playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it's going to be kind of the inverse of what we did the other night. Instead of playing through as Sonic and Tails with the Sonic 3 level layouts and music, we're going to be playing through as Knuckles with the Sonic and Knuckles level layouts and music. And of course, if you're playing as Knuckles, you get access to all of his areas that Sonic and Tails can't get into, so this is going to be a very different game. Knuckles has an entirely different story. It's set after the events of the Sonic and Tails story. So there's a couple of little fun indicators of that I didn't pick up on as a kid, not all of them. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Let's have a look. Shoot name large TVs. Over 100 degrees here. Yeah, it's pretty... It's been a warm one. I mean, it's 9:05 at night here and it's still 21 degrees Celsius. That's not normal for Britain. How do you explain the water spill on your balls? Because I'm clumsy, that's how. Alright, before we jump into S3 and K proper, there is actually a cutscene that they didn't put in the combined game, so I'm going to very quickly play that through. We've got the classic Sonic and Knuckles box art there. The greatest box art of all time? Possibly, possibly. Alrighty, let's have a look. So if we load up just very quickly... Put my keyboard down, haven't I, like a complete moron? I'm clearly going to need that. If we load up Sonic and Knuckles on its own, this is how... Mega! the Sega logo vibrates away with the perfect hits. Now, Knuckles' game here starts with a cutscene, so this provides context. So Knuckles does not fight Robotnik throughout the course of his story. Well, there... Asterisk. We'll get to that when we do. But his enemy is Egg Robo. But for whatever reason, they left that out of the combined game. So you don't have that full context. Sorry about that, guys. Brain fart moment there. How's that? Is that better? There we go. Lovely stuff. So anyway, as I was saying, that little cutscene there gives the context to Knuckles' story. He doesn't fight Robotnik in his story, he fights Egg Robo. But for whatever reason, they left that out of the combined game. They didn't just, like, put it against the background of the Angel Island zone. So Knuckles' story just starts randomly. In Sonic 3 Complete, the modders put that back in. In Sonic AIR, You Carry It put that back in. I assume it's in Sonic Origins. I haven't checked, but I would be surprised if they left it out. Turn the game back up. Shut up. Is this going to turn into a bullying stream? Alrighty. Let's hop right in then. It is Knuckles the Echidna. And unlike Sonic, Knuckles has a couple of different abilities. He has Glide. Still has the Spin Dash. You can change direction with the Glide in mid-air, which is very useful. And he doesn't chuckle. The Glide does have a couple of other useful applications. Here's the first one of which. You just glide straight into enemies with your big old fists. The second useful application we'll come to in a moment. But first, there's a Chaos Emerald down here. Oh, and here's something else Knuckles to do. He just walks into big solid walls like that and punches through them. Oh, hey Simfritz, how's it going? How were you playing it earlier? Were you playing it with an unorthodox controller? Let's go for the perfect. It's the only perfect I can usually guarantee getting this one. Special stages unchanged from the Sonic and Tails playthrough. They are identical regardless of which character you're playing as. I don't know whether that's good or not. Maybe an extra set of 14 would have been kind of interesting for Knuckles, give him something different to do, I guess. Sorry guys, I will get back to the chat in a moment. Obviously, as you can imagine, you can't really take your eyes off the screen while you're doing these. And to continue. Nice. Played it with a mod where the Sonic game would switch every time I collected a ring. Oh my god. That sounds horrendous. I don't know how anyone would know that kind of fact about Knuckles, Pat Ketzer. Mr. Ketzer, if that is your real name. By the way, like, how's the frame rate looking for everyone? Because it was kind of terrible yesterday for those of you that were here, wasn't it? I think after a little discussion with my good friend Shay, I think we arrived at the conclusion that that really was, as I suspected, the weather. That just punches away those big old boulders. I always love that. Not that one though. That one stays. Looks much better today. Yeah, brilliant. See, hot as it is, and yes, to go back to what we were saying earlier, 21 degrees is hot at this time of night in Britain. Usually we'd be down to some, like, approaching single digits at this point. Oh, let's do the bonus, why not? So yeah, by the sounds of it, it's knackered up a bunch of people's internet. If you do want to see yesterday's stream in better quality, I have put it on the YouTube, on the archives there, youtube.com/BuzzBomber. You can catch that and all the Sonic Month archives on there. This one's probably going to be on there by tomorrow, because this is probably going to be an overnight upload. Oh wow, that worked out well. Happy with that. And sexual urge to play Sonic and Knuckles with a Sega activator. I don't think I've ever seen one of those, like, in the wild. Oh, hang on a second. This is the perfect place to show off Knuckles' extra ability. Because gliding can become climbing, which easily lets him grab that. Sonic can reach that box, but it requires a little bit of acrobatics, whereas Tails can climb. Tails can fly to it, Knuckles can climb to it, which makes it a pretty interesting way to show off how the three different characters can approach a problem in the level. That's a good teaching moment. Oof. Oh, hey, also. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to risk that. I was going to say I think Knuckles is short enough to not get impaled there. I think it's actually Tails that I'm thinking of. Let's not risk that. It certainly looks smoother on the Twitch here, I gotta say. So yeah, hopefully that's looking good for you guys too. Special stage number 2. Now, as regarding Knuckles' special stages, there are a lot he's not going to be able to access because of his different paths through the levels. At the same time, there are some that only he can access. But once we've finished the game, it's... See, with Sonic, you need all 14 of the... Well, either all 7 Chaos Emeralds and none of the Super Emeralds, or all 14 Emeralds total to enter the Doomsday Zone. With Knuckles, he doesn't have a secret extra level. So, if I make it to the end of the game and I haven't got all the Emeralds, we'll go back and I'll get them like the sort of secondary way, and I'll show off like Super Knuckles and Hyper Knuckles. Because, oh yes, Knuckles, he can transform too. Only in this game of Sonic Mania, though. You know what's funny, though? I remember I was at Summer of Sonic one year, which is the UK's Sonic fan convention, and Takashi Iizuka was there as one of the guests, which was obviously cool as hell, because Takashi Iizuka. He's the man responsible for half the level designs in this game. What an absolute legend. Hey, the Rain5136, good to see you again. And he was... Somebody asked him a question about, like, will you ever bring back Super Tails? Because Super Tails is another transformation you can get in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You can only get it in the combined game. You can't get it in the individual games, though. And his response was that Super Tails would be just for Sonic 3. And then, of course, lo and behold, out came Sonic Mania, and there's Super Tails. Doesn't have the flickies anymore, though, which is kind of sad. It's like, that was the thing that I loved the most about Super Tails, the fact you could just cheese every boss in the game with him. It's like, speaking of cheese, it's like having Cream the Rabbit in Sonic Advance 2. She can just get her little Chow Buddy. Whoa! Collided through the wall there. Cream has her Chow Buddy cheese to attack the bosses. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, we went through that wall. Surely we can get up that ridge. No, my friend. Because Knuckles smashes that boulder if he leaps on it, and his jumping height isn't as good as Sonic, so as you can see, we cannot possibly clear that jump. We can't go up there. We have to go through here. 1 minute, guys. It looks like we're just having a little trouble with the old chat here. Or with the stream, I should say. In fact, I'll unpause that, because if it looks like we're freezing, then me pausing the game is going to make that worse. Oh, it seems to be running okay now. Is that still running okay for everybody else? We don't want the internet buggering up on us again now, do we? Weird. Like I'm watching back on my laptop while streaming on the big PC. It seems to be going okay. So that might be on you, Pat. Sorry, dude. Alrighty. So first major difference in the sub bosses here. Whoa. This guy now throws missiles. Restarted order now. Brilliant. That's good. Glad to hear that. Which does mean we've got to be a little bit more careful, but not too much. He's still not too kind. Alright, Knuckles Act 2 is completely different to Sonic and Tails'. I don't think he has the option of getting any Chaos Emeralds in the... Ow! In this part of the level. So we are now in a little underground tunnel area. Kind of an obstacle course for Knuckles to clear, using his many and various abilities. I remember first seeing this section in the Sonic 3 game guide, like the official walkthrough book. Because it was, you know, the whole thing was like, the whole screen was mapped, the whole level layouts, and the Act 1 bit, where we bust through that wall to get to the Act 1 boss, there was a caption on it, it was like, you can't enter through here, it's completely impossible to break through this wall. And then, like, you've got the whole of Act 2 is mapped out with all this underground section. And it says underneath, you know, it doesn't matter if you get this far, because you're still going to have to go back the other way, because you can't get through this wall at the other end here. So, like, even if you hacked Sonic and Tails into this section, you wouldn't be able to do anything with it, you wouldn't be able to clear the level. So, like, little kid me is like, well, how does that work? How do you get through here? How do you access this? What is the point of this little area? Mind blown come Christmas that year when I get myself Sonic and Knuckles and I realise, oh, if you put Knuckles in this part of the game, he can get here. Which is very cool. I went flying. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. There are lots of little areas like that, things that Sonic and Tails just can't access at all. Oh no, Sonic CD Spring moment. And yeah, it was all mapped out there in the old walkthrough. But obviously there was no way of putting 2 and 2 together and figuring out the solution to that puzzle. Little did we know, of course, they had... Oop, Sonic 3 was going to be a whole 14-zone epic, and they'd split it in 2. There we go. So yes, now, as you can see, we are fighting Egg Robo instead of Robotnik. The only thing I've ever played through this game is Knuckles. Oh my goodness. I forgot that as well, he fires twice as many shots as a Robotnik does, so I just got blasted there like a complete idiot. There we go. Still not too tricky, I'm still on the first class. Knuckles is kind of the hard mode, he can't jump as high as Sonic. His level layouts are more tricky, more challenging. The bosses are usually tweaked to be a bit more difficult. for those of you that were with us the other night, you will recall I elected to take the water path through Hydro City. I am sure as hell not doing that with Knuckles. That's why I took the water path with Sonic and Tails to show it off. There is no way I'm doing an underwater section with Knuckles, who can't jump as high as Sonic. Just not putting that evil on myself. You're right, Sirachi. Also, hello. It is pretty much like having a new game. But you'll see the water shield there has a reddish tint to it because it uses Sonic's palette. So obviously, oh well, that lasted very well, didn't it? So obviously, because I'm playing as Knuckles instead of Sonic, it's loaded in a red colour for the water shield. Similarly, you'll notice the Flicky Bird was red instead of blue. And we cleared the boss there at the end of the last level. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, get off your face. You gotta wiggle the controller to get those guys off you. That was close. Too close. Yeah, we're at the boss already. Well, the Act 1 boss. This guy is a little trickier for Knuckles because, again, he can't jump too well, so we've got to be a little bit inventive in how we avoid him. But again, still not too tricky. Oop, let's not drown. Alrighty. At least I can just run through those walls without having to stop to spin dash for them. Obviously, as we discussed last time we were playing this, that extra life is a spring in normal Sonic 3. It kind of flings you back at the approaching wall of death. Decided to be a little bit more lenient in the Locked-On game, I guess. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, actually, that's a good point, actually. I keep talking about the combined game, the Locked-On game, but like, for those of you that don't know, like, what the hell am I talking about? You might just be able to make out on the box art there, in the bottom left corner of the screen. On the box art itself, damn it, on the right-hand lower corner is an image of a Sega Mega Drive, and being inserted into that is the Sonic & Knuckles cartridge. And on the top of that is a little flap that opened up, and that had another cartridge slot in it, into which you could insert another game. And you inserted Sonic 3 into Sonic & Knuckles to get what we know as Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is the greatest game ever made. This is a scientific fact. You could insert Sonic 2 and have Knuckles in Sonic 2. And as we were saying last night, if you insert Sonic 1, you get the Blue Sphere game in its full, terrifying glory. And if you insert like any other game, you'll get a single level of Blue Sphere. I don't recall actually, what happens when you put Sonic Spinball in there? I can't remember if it does the same as Sonic 1. I remember trying, but I don't recall what happened. Either way, you don't have anything different or new, so... Oh, you son of a biscuit. So close to another extra life there. That'll do. See, playing with Sonic at this point, this would be ideally at least the 5th Chaos Emerald I'd be getting. At least. You can have them all by the end of Hydro City if you're playing as Sonic and Tails. I don't know if that's the case with Knuckles. I'm not sure what the earliest point Knuckles can have a full set of 7 is. We will do our very best to get to them as early as we can, of course. Something else you'll notice as well, Knuckles' palette is of course red, which is his correct colour, whereas in Sonic 3 he's a little bit more pink. They'd fix that for this. Again, just palette restrictions. Old hardware in that. There we go. When I was a kid, the only copy of Sonic 1 I had was from the Genesis 6-pack cartridge. I didn't have a standalone Sonic 1, so I never got to play the full Blue Sphere game. Oh, of course, I didn't even think of that. Sonic 1's in a couple of compilations, isn't it? That never even occurred to me. By the way, very minor change, but I don't know if you guys have spotted this. When you finish a special stage in Sonic 3, the score tally screen is on a white background. It's on a grey background in Sonic & Knuckles or in the Lock-On game. Which is interesting. Doesn't look quite as good in my opinion, but it's fine. It's hardly a deal breaker. It's still like my favourite game ever, so oh well. Sure I can live to tell the tale. Oh, for goodness sake, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Ambushed. Need to look stupid like a shark. Whoa! Mistimed the jump. Working on the basis that he had jumps like Sonic there, that's what I did. Oh, for God's sake. Determined to get squished by every trap and hit by every badnik, aren't I? Just else, when I was a kid, this bit in particular always messed me up. The Jaws badniks at the top, the spikes on both sides. Really tricky. Double Goof certainly did. I am the big goofy man. Now, is there a secret up here? Oh, there sure is. Look at that. There's no way Sonic could reach that on his own, of course. But with the gift of flight from one young Prower. Or Tails on his own, of course. And obviously, we just saw Knuckles. Is indeed accessible. Okay, let's not ruin this at the last moment. Yes. Okay, 4 emeralds. 4 emeralds at the end of Hydro City. Not too terrible. Only got 3 more to go. I say the end of Hydro City. I haven't finished it yet, obviously. The Chaos Emeralds in this game look like jelly tots, which are kind of sweet we have over here. They're very nice. They're absolutely drenched in sugar. Wonderful, wonderful little jellies. Okay, so of course here, when we're playing as Sonic and Tails, Knuckles comes from the other side and blows this bridge up and down we fall. But here, we just go through the wall. And this is another little tricky area for Knuckles only. This is a bit more difficult platforming, I guess. Okay, here's the bit I was thinking. Big extended stretch of spikes along this whole bit. There we go. Don't want to be landing on that, that's for damn sure. Okay, that was not the solution. Oh! Damn it. I'm gonna really time these jumps here. Damn it! Okay, well, alternative approach. Oh, it works. Good enough. Now, as you might guess, this boss is going to be fairly tricky for Knuckles on account of he can't jump high. So I really do have to wait for him to come in quite low. Whereas, of course, as we saw, even when we were doing the boss rush mode the other night, Sonic can hit this boss from quite a lot of different positions, actually, not just the ones you're intended to. Can I bounce now? Oh, that was good. Hey, that got me free. Oh, nice. Oh, no. That was less nice. The little water spout thing doesn't stay on the surface of the water for as long on your Knuckles either. Oop, that. Oh, and also, of course, Egg Robo isn't descending. So you can't sneak in extra hits on him that way. Oop. Whoa. I have no idea where I am. That was highly unusual. Robot for Robotnik, yeah, he's Egg Robo. Which is a name that makes more sense in Japan, of course, because he was Eggman and this is Egg Robo. Good Badnik design. As a general rule of thumb in this series, if you make a robot version of one of the main cast, it will be good. Kind of surprising we've never had Metal Amy, really. Very briefly, a robot Amy in Sonic the Comic, but it was literally just a Badnik shell that Robotnik was going to put Amy in. Now, let's do this bit properly, because we skipped it the other night, didn't we? Oops, whoa. I don't remember so much. That's fine. We'll do it properly anyway. Oh, wow, okay, we sure won't, because Knuckles can't make that jump. Okay, wow. Unless, of course. Climbing and gliding like so. Is there anything up here? No, okay. I have deloaded the spinning top like an idiot. Well, that's okay. The spinning top would obviously just take us back over here, so we'll just climb up. It's all good. So I always get tempted when I'm playing as Knuckles to just, like, climb on every surface in case there's a hidden wall behind it. Oh, that was unwise. That's what I get for showing off. hubris it was. Up here? No. Okay, Knuckles is definitely not making that jump. So you really do need to make use of his special abilities a lot more frequently. Even just doing quite simple jumps that like Sonic and Tails would make really easily, for Knuckles it's a little more difficult in how he's going to traverse the level. You have to think like an animal with a four-headed penis. Oh no. Oh, there's such a... Well, there's a really rude joke about Knuckles, and I don't know if I can tell it on stream because I might get thrown off for TOS violations. It's so rude, it's so funny. It kind of became a running gag among the Sonic the Comic Online team, and some reprobate, some very naughty individual snuck it into an issue of the comic. I wonder who could have done that. It was me, I did it. So I don't know if I can tell you the full joke because it is very rude, but the setup is, what's the difference between Sonic and Knuckles? And if you ask me on Twitter, I might tell you the answer, but if I say it on here, I'm probably gonna get pulled. So best not. And if anyone at Sega hears it, they'll be appalled. So there's that as well. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we should have pulled them. No, no, no! That was bad. Keep them on their toes, you know. Why did I do that? Oh, that was rubbish. Doing it again, singing along. Nobody else cares. Oh, I kind of saw that coming out. Okay, it's this bit. Freaks me out. Stresses me so much. Okay, I guess only Tails can access that then. Do. Certainly not the Lieutenant of Dangerous, yes. I'm a man who goes by many names. Not all of them repeatable. In polite conversation. Would you get on the platform? Didn't feel massively worth it, but never mind. The shield's a shield. Whoa. I think it might be boss time. And if I recall, yep, this one's a little tricky because we've got spiky platforms. It's the only way you can reach the boss though. And Knuckles' a dreadful jump, and the fact they don't come down the whole way this time. And I'm blowing it and getting hit every time like an imbecile. Oh, that's fine. Gotta be more careful with this. Oh no! I've got no rings left. It's not a situation that I want to find myself in. Almost forgot about this music. Do you know the Act 1 boss music for Sonic and Knuckles is actually in Sonic 3? And it's in the weirdest place as well. If you go to either of the bosses in Hydro City, I think, in Sonic 3 on its own, stay underwater until the drowning music starts, and then jump out of the water. When the music restarts, it'll be this tune, which I recall was described as being a James Bond-like theme when that little secret was posted in Sonic the Comic. Because obviously we had no idea that it was... Oh, for goodness sake. Obviously the original... Damn it, the original boss theme, of course, which was replaced by the Michael Jackson one and then unreplaced for Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah, fun little tidbit of trivia for you there, guys. This boss is kicking my ass, by the way. Nice. Not nice. Not nice at all. Not nice at all. That's good. We'll have that. It does have a Bond vibe to it, definitely. Like they were on the money with that one. Every penny. James Bond jokes. Remember Casino Royale? That was a good film. Hot finger on the pulse. Finger on the pulse of all the red hot James Bond memes from like 2005 or whenever that film came out. In my defense, Casino Royale kicks ass. It is one of the best Bond films. In my humble opinion. Am I not climbing? Oh. Do I need to climb up there? Surely, no, I was going to say, surely they wouldn't put a secret that early into the level. Oh no, it's this one. Something up there. There's kind of a running joke between some of my friends that the ultimate combined James Bond film title would be The World is Golden Pussy. Boom, boom, boom. Where'd you go, little ramp? Too catchy. Stupidly catchy music this game. Why did I do that? Knowing full well that trap was there. Just stupid. Nope. I'm just trying every wall I can find, you know? Just in case. You never know. Because Marble Garden does have a lot of secrets in it, in fairness. I just can't remember where they all are. Fairly sure there's one here. No, there's not. Goodness gracious. I sure am getting tired of beating myself up with these badniks. And yet I don't think I'll stop anytime soon. See? Going too fast and not paying attention, that's my problem. Something of note, by the way, whereas Sonic has 14 zones in the game, including the Doomsday Zone, and Tails, who cannot access the Doomsday Zone, has 13, for Knuckles, because his story takes place after Sonic and Tails' and there is no longer a Death Egg, his story ends at Sky Sanctuary Zone. Ooh, that's not good. So Knuckles only has 12 levels. But he has a very, very, very cool final boss in Sky Sanctuary. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, I thought there was something back there, I guess not. There's no point messing around with the switch puzzle, I can just bust the door down. Oh, for goodness sake. What is wrong with me tonight? Oh, what is wrong? Why is Marble Garden kicking my behind so much? Yeah, the final boss of Knuckles is really hard. I remember as a kid that one took me ages to get the first time. Just great final bosses all round, quite frankly, in this game. Surely there's something behind Bat Spring. Surely. And all these walls and no secrets. No. Knuckles just looking paranoid, trying every wall he can get. Is there a spinning top of this? How very odd. Oh, there is a spinning top on this. I'm just very stupid. Cool. Ah, yeah, that's right. Knuckles can't do this bit, can he? And you can't climb onto that pillar, as we just saw there. So because Knuckles can't jump high enough, we gotta go back this way now. And of course, the only other indication of what to do is this little arrow here that says up. And so up we shall go. And this is fully Knuckles only, because if Tails tries to fly up here, he will get tired. Oh no, it's this bit. Ugh! So yeah, secret Knuckles only area. Oh no. Don't call me shit. Oh, that's not good. That's not right. Oh, here we go. What did that achievement with? Oh, it must have got rid of the thing up above. Okay. It sure did. And the reason for this Knuckles only area, of course, will become clear when we get to the boss fight. Assuming we can avoid getting squished first. And naturally, you'll remember, for Sonic and Tails, their boss fight... Oh wow, this is really rather unfair. Well, it's not unfair, it's just very challenging. There we go. Tense little moment. Sonic and Tails were airborne for their fight. Knuckles, of course, can't fly. So, totally different boss fight for Knuckles here. You gotta avoid... Ooh. Whoa, that was low. Avoid the drill as it shoots down, and then hit Egg Robo as he follows the path of the chain. Ooh, that's close. Oh no. And that thing can come from absolutely anywhere. So, it's pretty easy to get ambushed and blindsided by it. Whoa. Oh my god. Fun little reimagining of the Marble Garden's own boss. Yeah, they clearly put a lot of time and thought into it. Because obviously Knuckles feels like a different character entirely. So they were like, well, if you can't jump as high, we need to compensate for that with some of the bosses, but we can make it challenging. And if you can't fly, you've got to put him in a different boss room. Carnival Night Zone. Here's where things get interesting. This is radically different as Knuckles. Walls that only Knuckles can break, of course. So again, we're in an area Sonic and Tails wouldn't have been able to access. And that really kicks up in Act 2 of this level. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh my god. And that's where one of the big differences is going to come from when we get there, as you'll see. It's also one of the things that makes it more difficult to get the Chaos Emeralds as Knuckles, and why I'm intending on being a little bit more lenient with myself if I don't manage it in this playthrough. But again, we'll get it one way or the other. I'll show you the transformations, don't you worry. I like to look after my people here. Of course, we are always very concerned with your Sonic the Hedgehog education. Straight away, we're in the boss room. Super short level for Knuckles. I don't even know if he has any giant rings in Carnival Night Zone. Oh, that's that. In Act 2, Knuckles sabotages Sonic. Oh, this is it. And of course, how did he get ahead of us? Well, all is about to become clear. Knuckles, of course, knows all the island's secrets, including the location of the Zoom tubes. And these breakable walls that we saw the other day, of course. Oh no. He didn't know about the barrel though. Didn't know about the enormous squishy thing that kills you. Oh, come on now. No water in this section, of course. Well, I say of course, I'm not actually sure why, of course. We never drained it. Knuckles didn't cause the flooding. It's just gone. It's simply gone. Let's be a little bit more careful this time. There we go. Damn it. Every time I say I'm going to be careful, I do something reckless, don't I? What a fool. What a foolish fool. Oop, cannon. Oh no. Those spikes were non-cannon. Whoa, I'm sorry. Did you see me glitching there for a second? And that is how you get ahead of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because we don't have to worry about Sonic showing up. So yeah, Carnival Night Zone, I don't know if Knuckles has an option to get any giant rings at all. Off we go to Ice Cap then. No snowboarding for Knuckles, of course, he's much too dignified for that kind of nonsense. I don't know if I can remember where any of the giant rings are in this one. But again, not going to beat myself up too much if I can't get them. It's not vital for Knuckles' gameplay. Neither is getting that little platform there, because he can just smash through with his big hands. Smash through there too. Won't catch Sonic doing that because we've got another little glidey, climby obstacle course here. And this one can go wrong in a heartbeat. Like so. Oh my good god. Oh well. At least we landed nice and safe and sound. Whoa, go. Oh, no. Okay, let's try that again. Technically not needed, but I did miss that a couple of times, so better safe than sorry, eh? Oh no, don't do that. Ah. Oh god, why? Oh, well, never mind. Guess we'll just go through here. Completely and utterly missed the checkpoint there. Which is fantastic because, of course, Knuckles can't jump very high. So this boss is a real pain in the butt. Still though, 4 hits so far, it's not bad. Extra life, I'll take that. Getting caught in the ice sure is hard times. But it's okay. I got free. And now life is a jet, son. Sonic puns. Alrighty, so obviously, of course, we are still in a cave here. Tells we're outside at start of Act 2, so already we are on a different level layout. Again, we've got tricky platforming, lots of hazards, much more easy to fall to your death in the water as Knuckles. Very few opportunities for Sonic and Tails to get in the water in this act. Oh no, that was bad. Something about this is suspicioso. No, I'm just paranoid. Okay. Really was expecting a secret room there. Oh, for God's sake, now. Don't fall down there. Don't fall down there, son of a bitch. See how that was expertly chosen positioning? They knew that would happen. Clever, if incredibly cheeky level design. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're going to be a little bit more careful this time. See, I'm tempted to spin dash past it, but you just know if I do that, I'm going to fall to my death or something stupid. It would have been fine. Okay, good to know. Damn it. Stay uncurled at exactly the wrong moment. Oh, I don't like this. Something's not sitting right here. I feel like some kind of death is going to be awaiting for me soon. No! We've got to do all that again. Tell ya, tricky level layouts. I feel like I'm past that. Ooh, we didn't get this one last time. Revving up the spin dash was in fact the correct answer, it seems. Oh, well, I'm just back where I was before now, surely. That was odd. Maybe I should have gone to the left. Oh well. Damn you! Right, go. Go, go, go to hell. Yeah! I'm the greatest echidna who ever lived. Spiny anteaters rise up. Obviously we don't want to land on those. A bad time. And a hard time. Oh no! Wee wah wee wah wee wah 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 wee wah way. Oh, for God's sake! I think we're coming up on the boss now. Yep, this is gonna be pretty tricky for Knuckles. Oh, it's certainly going to be tricky because he does that. I forgot about that part. Bollocks. Oh, you big turdoid. This is messing me up. Blah, 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 blah. Told you Knuckles' story was hard, didn't I? No. I'm gonna get rings to do this, right? It's not just gonna throw me in there with no rings. It was absolutely going to throw me in there with no rings. Oh gosh, that's panic-inducing is what it is. Okay, cool. That went much better this time around. But yeah, the platform going up and down makes this one significantly more tricky, and it was fairly tricky the other night as well, you'll recall. Looking forward to doing that one in the boss rush again, great. Alrighty, launch base zone. That's the first part of the game complete once we finish this. Knuckles has different bosses in Act 1 and Act 2. One of the phases of the 3-stage fight is removed because obviously he can't jump high enough to do the first stage. And the Act 1 boss, well, we'll see when we get there. Damn it. Now that's really not on, I must say. So I assume you guys have already spotted this, but look what's not present in the background there. There's no death egg. Of course, we've already dealt with that. A thing of the past, the death egg. Until Robotnik rebuilds it, of course. Which he keeps on doing. Flamethrower. The environmental storytelling in this game is top tier. Yellowface Recluse, hello, welcome to the chat. Good to see you here again. And of course, that all comes to a head when we get to Lava Reef Zone, because Lava Reef Zone is the best visual storytelling zone in the game, regardless of who you're playing as. It's very good. Oof. Probably good that I did that. I don't know why I tried to glide through there instead of just jumping. Oh no. Flips. Stupid, why do I keep doing that? Why am I so dumb? That's the kind of movement I was after. Oh, goodness sake. Oh, that's right, we're going to climb up there. Rings and Star Post. Oh no. There are two of them. Swinging them spikes. And not really coming down low enough for me to hit them. Something that I find really interesting. Speedrunners, when they're playing through this game, even if you're playing as Sonic and Tails, it works out quicker to enter this area, like to enter the Knuckles fight and trigger 2 bosses. You only have to actually beat one and it flags up that you've defeated the level. Obviously, like, there's a lot of cutscene skipping that you're avoiding in doing that as well, so that's kind of the reason for that. But then you do have like an extra boss flying around screen after you cleared the act, which is quite funny. Oh no, dumb and bad and wrong. Should be more patient. So here we are in the ruins of the launch base zone. This rather ugly background, I have to say. This is something that was kind of significant in Sonic the Comic, actually, because even though Robotnik is defeated, oh, that was close, his launch base zone is not gone, it's not destroyed, and Knuckles kind of makes that his first, you know, his next big goal after that storyline is over, to get rid of the launch base zone. Largely happens off screen, off screen, off panel, you know what I mean. Just worked out really perfectly because the writers hadn't actually played through Sonic and Knuckles at that point. So the funny thing is, in both Sonic the Comic and the Archie comics, Knuckles turns good, you know, when Robotnik's betrayal is revealed way before players of the games had any opportunity to see that unfold. So I don't know about the American team, but the guys working on Sonic the Comic weren't told pretty much anything. So it could well have turned out that Knuckles just stayed evil in Sonic and Knuckles, and then they'd have been screwed, because it would have been like, oh great, how do we get out of this one? Rising Water, fantastic, my favourite. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good either. Oh, some oxygen would be great. No! Ooh, that was well too close. Oh yeah, the bit where Knuckles has got Grimer tied up and makes him tell Robotnik that Knuckles was killed. That will do just fine, Grimer. That was ridiculously difficult, more so than it absolutely needed to be. Oh, here we go, another Knuckles only area. Sonic and Tails cannot break that wall that we just smashed. Oh, fire, 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 frog. Fire and frog. It's boss time. Not Sasha Banks, obviously. That was very bad. Keep forgetting about the low jump. Trying to make jumps that Knuckles can't make. Always love the banter between Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic's out of control ego made manifest. I love it. When they have like little contests, like when there was hordes of badniks attacking them. It was a bit like Legolas and Gimli in Lord of the Rings, keeping count of how many they've beaten. Yeah, Knuckles has got to take a fairly different approach to this boss fight. Also, I forgot he swoops by more times. That's startled me for a second there. Of course, in theory, it should make the actual fight itself a little bit quicker, in theory. But that's just a theory. And yeah, in theory. Oh, that was well too high. Couldn't possibly make that. Overshot that one. Excuse you, I think you'll find that was a hit. Yeah, the dialogue was always great between the two of them. So what happens when you have such a sizzling writing talent? Passionate about the comic. Creating great stories with his best mates. I'm just very quickly going to open the window because I am roasting in here. Oh, I really do not want to risk letting moths and what have you into the room, but oh my good gravy, it's hot in here. Already I can feel myself cooling down. One. Oh, for goodness sake. Taking a wallop in here. Oh, for crying out loud. Getting my butt handed to me. That spiked ball that's the real issue. Oh yeah, Knuckles shattered the glass only because I weakened it. I love that so much. Can't admit he's anything less than perfection. Like the idea that in this timeline Robotnik failed to beat Sonic, so he simply rebuilt all his machines to fight Knuckles and outsourced the heavy lifting to a robot. Seems like the kind of thing he'd do. Ah, jeez, this is going really badly. I feel like they must have, like, sped up the ball, if nothing else, here. It's really difficult to land a hit on him. Okay, here we go. One. No. There we go. Completely skimmed over him again. Oh, great. Just fantastic, man. Might the slight speed increase from this being a NTSC ROM? Technically, no. Here's a fun, weird little bit of trivia. Oh, bollocks. Here's some trivia. I'm dead. Obviously, as we know, Sonic 1 on the Mega Drive is about 17% slower in the PAL version versus NTSC. What they would actually do to compensate for that, bugger me, in future Sonic games, because they know the speed is the selling point, they actually made them 17% faster to accommodate for the slowdown. Damn it. Which is why, to a lot of people from sort of a 90s Britain childhood, Sonic 1 doesn't feel quite the way they remember it, but the others kind of do. But yeah, I think they've just sped this up to make my life a fucking hell here tonight. Programmed it to give a goofy look when it gets hurt, exactly. This is pushing my shit, and it's really hard to do in my not DVD. Fuck! Oof, this is seriously giving me the fear right now. Look at how we've burned through all our lives. What a state to be in. Okay, let's make this count. Fuck, that is not making it count. This boss is a bastard. Guys, the keyboard is coming out. I don't want to save state this boss, but the thing is, if I lose a life, if I get a game over, I don't particularly want to do this entire act again. Because that's not fun for you guys. Oh, bastard, spiky bugger. Ah, okay, right. Playing it safe, we'll save state in there. What? Fuck. Motherfucker. That wasn't happening. Fucking hell. See, this guy's attack patterns are definitely different to the Robotnik version. There's different angles that you can approach at. Whereas with Robotnik it's pretty consistently the same one. See, like that was absolutely too high for me to hit. Fuck. We'll try that again. 1. 2. No. No. It's not happening. Ooh. 3. 4. 5. 6. Nice, that went really well. Just another 2 hits then. Okay, just gonna hit 2 out of these 4. 1. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. 1 out of 3. Yes! Kiss my ass, you robotic dunce. God almighty. Oh, away that goes. Let's, hey, wait a second. Where do you think you're going? Oh, great, cool. Holy shit! Mushroom Hill Zone, Act 1. So obviously, guys, we do not have enough Chaos Emeralds to get the best ending on this first playthrough, but let's do what we can. We have 5. No, we have 4. I can't even count. So let's just do what we can with the 4 that we've got. Like I said, we'll worry about collecting the rest later. With Knuckles, it's not going to change his end game, so that's okay. I'll show you the transformations later. Dinner ye fret. Your old pal LT. He'll look after you. Sorry, went a little cross-eyed there because I was like, I know I messed up on this, but I can't remember how I did, how I messed up, where I went wrong. Ba-ba-da-bing. Okay, we got 1 Super Emerald. Always liked how they explain the Chaos and Super Emeralds in STC. It's the headcanon I've had ever since. Yeah, I'm in full agreement with that. It makes sense. And as well as that, it also kind of gave the Chaos... Obviously, because they got merged in STC, it kind of... Oh, for God's sake. Kind of gave them a home, like a proper place to be, and it had a character that, had, you know, his whole purpose was looking after them, so that was good. Whereas before they were just sort of thrown in a big chilly pool in the northern cave. Which sounds really nice at this particular point, I must say, because it's very warm. Okay, not quite at all. Random mushroom thrown at me from across the screen, fair enough. Really great team, this one. Oh, for God's sake. Ah. Having that. No ring left behind. I love that bit. They turn up and they're like, yeah, we need the emeralds back. Oh, hey, yeah, man, whatever. You know, possession is 9/10 of the law. Those are the emeralds that you have just stolen yourself. Oops, fell off. Plus L plus ratio. Whoa. Alright, we're building the lives back up now after the disgraceful display that we just saw in the launch base. All this Sonic the Comic talk is making me just want to sit down and read Sonic the Comic again. But I don't usually need the push, it's got to be said. Okay, this guy works pretty well the same as before. But obviously with Knuckles you gotta wait. Oops. A little bit longer to hit him because obviously you can't jump as high, but yeah, other than that, basically the same. Rings. Things going to plan. I'll be looking at the site of the comic issue on Friday that introduces Mighty's dads. Mighty the Armadillo has 2 dads. And that's okay. Because he loves them both and they love him. The little switch. So yes, of course, this area not accessible by Sonic and Tails. Go straight into the autumn part. Oh god, that's death. Really should have reacted quick to that. Oh, and really should be less bad at the game. Can you tell I don't have as much practice with Knuckles as I do with Sonic and Tails? We were going to do an issue of Sonic the Comic Online once where, like, I can't remember what the event was, but like, Mighty was gonna be there, like, supporting his 2 dads, and he was gonna have a T-shirt on that said "I have 2 dads," and Charmy was gonna have one that said "Mighty has 2 dads," which just to me seemed like the cutest little weirdo thing that Charmy would do. But we didn't get around to it, of course. The schedule has not been kind to Sonic the Comic production, it must be said. What the hell was that animation? Charmy is a good friend. When you've got like hundreds of brothers, some of them are gonna be LGBT. It's just statistics. And here was this wall that we were looking at the other night, of course. And here we go with another little Knuckles exclusive area. Having that. So, because we didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds, we still have those to collect. But the problem is, of course, I've deposited the ones we've already collected, which means even if I do get all of these now, Knuckles is still not going to be able to turn Super. But we might as well pick them up, and then we've got them, so, you know. Why not indeed? Oh, I remember what it was now. It was going to be some kind of, like, speech or event or something. Because the whole thing with what we did with the Special Zone in STCO, like, there was a whole storyline where it got eradicated, and it got brought back in a story written by Shay McDonald. And the idea was it was going to be slightly different, so instead of the Queen Bee, she was going to be the Prime Minister Bee. And the idea we had for Blockhead Bill and Society Max was going to be that it would be Bill that would transform in this new world, and he'd just become this big, like, hulking brute. But again, never came to pass because, you know, scheduling being what it is. Pandemic wasn't too kind, yeah, you're right. Used to wonder why the bosses were designed to be harder for Knuckles, and that makes sense now that this takes place after the Sonic stuff, yeah. And there's more like visual indications of that later on in the next couple of zones. Sandopolis and Lava Reef make it pretty explicit. Charmy's wonderful, reading Sonic the Comic, and his dialogue cracks me up every time. Charmy's fantastic. He's based on like an old radio character, his way of speaking. I can't remember, I think it's called Fibber McGee and Alice or something like that, the name of the show. It's this old radio comedy show that Alex that Nigel Kitching really liked. And also with like diddly being one of the words that Charmy says, quite often people assume that he based him on Ned Flanders, and that's not the case. And then I was watching, like last year, one of my projects was I'm going to sit down and watch every Looney Tunes cartoon. And then this same character gets referenced in Looney Tunes. I was like, oh my god, it's Charmy. That was a fun little bonus surprise. Whoa, excuse you, what the dog fuck happened there? I'm so confused. I diddled when I should have, dude, exactly. Little sod. Exactly, yeah, Stand Up List Act 2 has the ghosts out. And then the cage they were in is seen broken later on. Oh, it's this one, goody. My very favourite. I could sit here for hours talking about that freaking comic, and maybe one day I will. I keep being like, oh, I'll spend a bit of time writing this video essay. And then it's like, no, you literally cannot do that and do a stream. You need the time to like, unwind. You've got to have some time to yourself. The stressful life of someone that's been playing video games for a month. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be something I start in earnest once I've finished this little run of streams. While Sonic is fresh in the old mind. And I'm in the mood for praising him, which is always. This is going well too fast. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh shit, oh Christ. Got all of them? Yes! These be the wrong sort of ghosts. And there were 500 ghosts. Oh, that's good H2O. Not sponsored. I love Flanders Crew, they're so good. What a ridiculously good set of characters. Richard Elson and Nigel Kitchen just making this trio of hilarious characters. And then, like, making no money off them, basically, other than what they were paid for writing those strips. Like, Plunder, Filch, and Simpson should have been... That's a comic in its own right, if you ask me. Knuckles. More? But I'm very glad we got them inside the comic. Still on the clock, Homer. Oh wow, this is going super fucking fast, which, to be fair, makes sense, because how else would you make this boss more difficult? Oh yes, that's right, double spikes, that's how you make it more difficult. Nice. Rybuka! Hello, welcome. Not sponsored by hydrogen or oxygen. The combination of the two sparked off with a little explosion. Plunder, Filch, and Simpson definitely deserve a spin-off. Hell yeah. I would absolutely buy that. I'd love for Nigel and Rich to make that now, to be honest, even just as a one-off comic. Nigel Kitching's a funny guy. He's very funny. See, I think, like, people are always quick to say, oh, Nigel wrote the serious stuff and Luke wrote the comic stuff. They're both good at both of them. There are a couple of bits in the first, like, Captain Plunder solo strip that are incredibly funny. There's a sequence in that was so funny I had to put the comic down and recover. How the fuck did that hurt me? What? There are a few bits in Decapitite that are, like, the first two Decapitites in particular are so fucking funny, it's unreal. And then you've got shit like Mr. Cuddle Bunny, which is brilliant. and there's like 50 visual gags in that. All the titles of his books. I remember like Nigel telling me when I wrote the 25 years history of Sonic the Comic, the whole, like, the back library of Mr. Cuddle Bunny was him and Richard Rayner sat together having a pint and just coming up with really stupid sounding books and just, like, trying to make one another laugh, which is just delightful to me. Why didn't you take Invincibility? Because I'm a dumb bitch. Mr. Cuddle Bunny in A Bit of Ado, that's one of the best ones. Mr. Cuddle Bunny in Provence. A Bit of Ado, that's fucking incredible. It's like the most, like, completely milquetoast Winnie the Pooh kind of shit imaginable. I'm in a bit of ado. Oh no, that's not correct. How do I freaking do this? I don't know if this jump doesn't look possible, but it's gotta be. Because there are... This is the only stage in the game that doesn't have any Knuckles exclusive routes. So this must be doable. Am I going to... How do I climb that wall like a sensible person might? I'm unintelligent, guys. I don't know if this is... Oh, bollocks. I don't know if this has come clear so far. I'm just not a clever person. He's that good he doesn't need invincibility. I'm not good. I am very bad at games. I kind of want a t-shirt that says I am bad at games on it. I feel like that's becoming a catchphrase for me on these streams. John Covington, hello! Lovely to see you once again. I'm doing very well today. How are you? It is warm as heck though. You've got the window open and I'm still a warm lad. Oh, buggeration. Oh, that's not... No, I'm not going to risk it without rings. Not worth the risk. I also liked how the antagonist rabbit in that story was Mick C. McTosis. This ridiculous jock stereotype rabbit, and that's jock as in Scottish, not as in a dude bro. So fucking sad. Oh no, it's missiles. I'll take that, why not? Oh, balls. Oh, crap. Completely screwed that up, didn't I, boys and girls? I've completely forgotten where on earth I am right now. That was a cool jump. Oh, that bit with everyone leaping inside Chuck's bandages. I'm glad to hear that, John. Always good to know that my people are fine. That bit with, like, everyone leaping inside the bandages is fucking incredible. That's one of those bits that makes my friend Shay laugh so hard. Like, it just renders him insensible. Like, the whole... Every Decapitac strip is funny, but those first two in particular are insane. Just absolutely off the wall, mental, and I love them for it. Something I love about the first one is how, like, as... It's a 6-part comic, and as it goes on, the Professor and Head look more and more bizarre, like the cheekbones are just becoming more prominent on Head, and the Professor just looks more of a deranged fucking nutter. It's brilliant. I always quite like Chuck's design in STC. You know, he looks more of a bruiser. Whoa. So obviously Chuck in the Decapitac game, he's kind of looks totally different. I mean, you can't even see his face, for one thing, on the sprites. Decapitac similar to Alex Kidd in one regard. Both so overlooked and even mocked in most places. They're quite special to us Brits. Yeah, we like a bit of Alex Kidd. Decapitac is a weird one though, because honestly, like without the comic strip, I don't think anybody would particularly remember it. It's kind of a weird bit of Sega Obscura. But yes, it is. But like to anyone that grew up reading Sonic the Comic, it's just an incredibly special thing. I didn't even realise it was based on the game originally when I was a kid. It's a pretty okay game, it's alright. But yeah, oh my god, that comic's incredible. What is going on there? Why can I not get that over? Blech. Always imagine Chuck as this brawny Yorkshire fellow while the head is a proper southern softy. That sounds about right. I can't remember, like, once upon a time, many years ago, like, I mean, like, years and years, I asked Nigel Kitchen who his, like, dream cast would be if... I don't mean the Sega Dreamcast, if, like, they made a Decapitac animated series. I think he said Jim Cummings for Chuck, for the, you know, the gravelly voice. I can't remember who he said for Head and for the Prof, but Joe Pasquale was Eagle. Which would have been quite funny. Squeaky voice it is. Narrowly avoiding death there. Like a truly legendary kid. It would have been mad. Yeah, like, Decapitac has such a weird journey to existing, even, because it's a reskin of Magical Hat, which is based on like a manga or an anime or something, but that in turn is a reskin of Psycho Fox on the Master System. So it's a reskin of a reskin. Ooh, hang on, there's one for here, isn't there? Right, let's not fuck this one up this time. Appropriately enough, this is the flying battery coloured one. We are on the flying battery, so why not? It's one of, like, Decapitac's one of those games, and it's like... I think the horror theming kind of makes it stronger, but the actual gameplay, like, it's okay, it's a good game. It's not a bad experience or anything. But I think it's one of those, it's very much a 90s platformer, you know? Oh yeah, that's right, Psycho Fox is a reskin of Kid Cool. So yeah, it's like... 4th generation version of the game. It's so weird. Knuckles can go to Hidden Palace. Good for him. Imagine getting that message and not knowing what the hell it means. A little full body egg robo there. Almost cute. For a machine designed solely to kill. Oh, gloves. He's got a mouth. His mouth's moving. I didn't notice that before. his hands only move when I move. Oh no, no. That was just coincidence, then ignore that. I'm talking bullshit. I was gonna say, that would be cool. That would be a neat touch, but it'd be like he's having to move the thing to direct it towards me. But I guess I was wrong. Okay, here is where things are gonna get weird very momentarily. We'll just wait here, just chill out in this lovely sunlight. Now, obviously Knuckles has been fighting Eggrobo this whole time, and Eggrobo's kind of a sprite swap of Robotnik. Except for right here. Oh no. Damn it. Because these are unique Robotnik sprites facing forward, and the theory is they didn't think it was worth redrawing them for the sake of one boss fight, which is kind of a shame. I can see why, because let's be honest, at the end of the day, the game had already had to be split in two because they weren't going to hit the deadline, so any extra work was probably a no-no. But it is kind of weird. But I guess it makes sense. At the end of the day, it's still Robotnik's Wing Fortress, so he would be here to defend it. It's not too weird. You can actually end up fighting Robotnik in the Mushroom Hill Zone as well as Knuckles. I can't remember what triggers it. It's oh, that was very stupid. Why the hell fucking do that? I read what makes that happen the other night. Can I remember what it is? For the life of me, no, I cannot. But I had it happen to me once playing the Xbox Live Arcade version of this game, and I was like, well, that's very strange. I wonder if Robotnik can appear in every Eggrobo fight, but no, it is literally just Mushroom Hill Zone due to a little glitch that it very rarely occurs apparently, but it can happen. So yeah, that's pretty much why there's no Eggrobo for that fight, because they just didn't think it was worth redrawing the sprites for that one battle. And you know, like I said, thematically it works anyway, so it's alright. I believe they fixed that in Sonic Origins though, so if you were to boot the game up as Knuckles, he should fight Eggrobo in that stage. I mean, they've reanimated Robotnik in that stage, so they've got no excuse to not. Oh hey look! Special walls that only Knuckles can make. The shape of the flame of the gas tanks in the machine are very suggestive. It is a little bit penisy, isn't it? I'm glad you noticed that. I thought it was just me having a dirty mind, but no. It is a little bit testicular. I don't know if it's Robotnik's most penisy machine, but it's gotta be top 3. Something I've learned a lot of people really don't like this. I think I mentioned this the other night. I think Sandopolis is my least favourite. But it's like I was saying, that's kind of like asking me to pick my least favourite variety of chocolate, you know? Unfortunately, in a game this good, one level or other has to be the least good. And I do think it is probably either this or Marble Garden. And Marble Garden has a very similar... Oh, hello. Can't can't reach that from here though, can I? Damn. Marble Garden has a very similar problem to Sandopolis, that being they both follow completely excellent levels. Hydro City's amazing. Flying Battery is pretty fucking good as well. Now, hang on a second. Hang on just a moment. No, okay, can't go that way either, fine. Yeah, they're both cool levels, great music, really fast-paced, and then these are both quite slow. I prefer fruit flavoured candy over chocolate. I can vibe with that. Pack of Jelly Babies, pack of Jelly Tots, pack of Wine Gums, why not? I don't know why they're called Wine Gums, they don't have wine in them. Obviously, that'd be silly. Don't like the sound, but I love the music is good. I mean, as we have said times many, why is there a water shield in Sandopolis? So much ridiculous. Lava Reef is incredible, yeah, obviously. I thematically alone, that's great, but again, great level design, incredible music. But yeah, I mean, we've said this times many on this stream, like, there's not a single bad track in this entire game. So even that'll do nicely. Even for the ones that aren't so great. As an experience. At least you've got good music to accompany it, you know. Alrighty, let's do some of these tricky ones then. Ba-ba-da-ba-bee-dee-ba-boo-boo. Le Sphere Bleu? Here, in the special zone, we ponder our orbs. It was a very strange meme, wasn't it? The orb pondering thing. Okay, we've done that side though. Let's try jumping on this. That was indeed the correct solution. Marvellous. Never understood why there are water shields in the Sonic & Knuckles half since there aren't any strictly with water. Yeah, I think the conclusion I arrived at is they just wanted to let you have the bouncy jump. That's the only possible thing I can think, because there's no point having it otherwise. So it's like, thanks guys, I guess. 2 Super Emeralds. 5 to go. I appreciate it in Sonic Jam they slowed these stages down a bit, giving you a bit more time before they ramp up the speed. Yeah. Nice, extra life, we like. I'm kind of used to it, but obviously when they start getting really fast, it's pretty nerve-wracking stuff. Damn it. It is very strange that there's water in every level of the first part of the game, but none in the second. But oh. Actually, no, there's no water in Marble Garden, is there? But other than that... You don't drown in water in Marble Garden, you can drown in a swamp, though. Honestly, what kind of Sonic character would drown in a swamp? Wait a second. That's the lost pyramid of the Sandopolis zone. Looks to me. I was waiting for that. I knew you'd know what I was going for. Though. Falling the wrong bog up here in Yorkshire in your tent. Oh right, I've got to stand next to the thing, haven't I? Come on, you silly thing, you. Just gonna stand here, biding my time, having a good old. Nice. Since this is a golem, I assume its voice it had will be very Woody Allen-like. Please don't ask me to do a Woody Allen impression, my god. Love the scene, just how patronising Plunder is to Knuckles, patting him on the head like he's a precocious toddler. Oh my god, Plunder and Knuckles is such a good team. So yes, the ghosts are already out and they're already mad. Which means they're already a challenge. And of course, already open. Sonic was here. Did I do the right jump there? I did not. There we go. Nice. Sonic smashes the golem, shows up, probably gets splattered into the sand by it. Sound is slightly off? Oh, and from the game you mean? Oh no. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. A little sharp, isn't it? Presumably an emulation issue. Uh-oh. Anger ghosts. Oh no, crap. There we go. Phew. Okay, I seem to remember this bit with Knuckles not so fun. It wasn't massively fun with Sonic. What a misplaced sprite there. That's fucking hideous. How did they not catch that? Standing on nothing. Make sure sound emulation always hard to get right. Yeah, I think that's pretty true. It's kind of crazy to me that like Fusion is still probably the best Sega emulator and it hasn't been updated in years. Like nobody's found a way to improve on it, you know? Oh my good god. Run for your life. As said by Doctor Who for a second. Probably shouldn't have stopped to do that, but never mind. That was cool. Don't think you need to smash the sand with Knuckles except for that one puzzle later, just climb up the wall. That's a fair point. You forget I'm very stupid. I feel like I've made this matter quite clear to us all. You all keep giving me credit, and I don't know why. Through the wall. Alright, so obviously... Oh, buggeration. This is, of course, a Knuckles-only area. I'll do a little bit of a climbing puzzle there. Ooh, yeah, nearly got me. Nearly got me. Having that. Why did I do that? I am making a right royal hash of this. Oh, okay. Felt really on edge for all of that. Just nervous I was going to completely fuck it up. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to show you Super Knuckles because of how we've gone about doing this. Okay, for the sake of explanation, Super Knuckles is pretty well the same as Super Sonic. It's Knuckles glows a brighter pink, he's faster. Basically your lot, really. Hyper Knuckles is the real prize. Oh yeah, that's right, we can't possibly do that puzzle as Knuckles. Let's go here. And Hyper Knuckles is what we will therefore be showing off. I forgot, due to the way that I've done it, we can't get Super Knuckles up to that. Okay, is this the one that's in the Nightmare section? I think it might be. Ooh, gosh. That doesn't give you much of a window there. Ah, you big bugger. Okay, yeah, I remember the solution to this. You gotta climb up the door. I don't think you can climb on any of the other doors either, so there's really no way of knowing you need to do that. There we go, let's now drop that down low enough. Gotta be careful with that Scorp Badnik, because he'll do that. I bring these things on myself. Smash him first next time, that's the answer. You know what? You're absolutely right. We are just climbing the wall here. Ooh, or are we? Yes, we are. Haha, marvelous. Much safer. I love not dying in a sandy-related suffocation. Why did I fucking do that? Unbelievably stupid man. That's fine. Oh. Not in any danger, he says, putting himself in immediate danger. No! No, you ghostly shit! How rude was that? Nearly get squished up. Gotta head off, try and get some sleep. Good luck with the rest of this. Thanks so much for dropping by. Good to see you. Lovely talking with you as always. Emerald Chaos, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. We have swapped one STC fan for another. I was about to say I'm going to skip the abseiling, but I guess I'm not. Never mind. I'm pretty alright. We're doing good. Oop. We have all the Chaos Emeralds and a handful of Super Emeralds. I think the chances of me getting the good ending are... Oh wow, I'm so far back. My goodness. They're pretty slim, but I'm gonna double back and show off Hypersonic anyway afterwards. Hypersonic, Hyper Knuckles. He wouldn't thank me for that. Yeah, just about surviving the heat. Much cooler today, but still sweaty weather, isn't it? How about yourself? You good? Irritatingly placed block. There we go. Kill him first this time. That's good. It's 11:15 here, and it is still 20 degrees. It's a warmin'. I didn't particularly want to open the window and let in all of the bugs of summer, but I gave up. I had to. It's so hot. I suspect I'll be doing the same when I head up to bed after this stream is finito? Finito? Can't remember the word. Can't speak. Brain melted by heat. Finito. Oh, that was bad. That was bad and dumb and wrong. We're good. Leg it. It's hot here, but not like you guys again. 91 in Ohio. 91 Fahrenheit, I assume. 91 Celsius would be ridiculous. Fortunately, around where I am, we've avoided the wildfires and what have you. It's getting very spooky in here. We got ghosts, as Popeye calls them. That legendary man, Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh no, no, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Ah. goodness sake. Nearly got squished again. Ladies and gentlemen, the state of this idiot playing this game. Fucking hell, oh my god. I should have killed that badnik first. But I didn't, because I'm stupid. Whoa. Fuck you, buddy. See, now we can push this block all the way over here. And wedge the door open. And force it to make an incredibly annoying sound effect. Great. Ooh. A few of the jumps in this give me the grief. Shit. This boss not much fun with Knuckles, it's gonna be sad. Oh, piss. In case you're wondering why I'm panicking so much fighting this boss, there is a wall to the left. If you get pinned against that, you are dead. So you're really up against the timer here, and my god, he's moving fast. He barely came out of the corner when we were playing as Sonic, as you'll recall. Ridiculous behavior. Oh yeah. No, exactly, Knuckles doesn't have the jump to hit it from the ground. So you've got to wait for that arm to move forward, or you just die. Lava Reef Zone, Act 1. Slightly different little level layout here for Knuckles. Ooh, immediately more difficult. Oh no, where's this guy? No! Best music incoming. Love Lava Reef. Oh, for goodness sake. Knuckles T. Echidna. I know you can make that jump. Thank you. Having that. Blech. Oh, for crying out loud. What are you doing? Why am I doing it? Why am I bad? Why am I bad at games? Fuck me. Oh, now he's gonna explode. Oh, now there's fire. Oh, god. Everything about this is just going so badly wrong for me. Do you know the funny thing is, as a kid, Sandopolis would mess me up so much as Knuckles. I would so rarely get to Lava Reef, which is probably why I'm getting blindsided by everything, because I'm just not used to this path through the game. Come on. No. You dare. Like a room of some secretive variety. Lava hurts, yes. I'm always reminded of the bit from Futurama. Ow, fire hot. The professor will help. Ooh, fire indeed hot. Oh god, oh god, oh shit, oh Christ. I just sing along with Bollock's nonsense lyrics then. Hey! And here we are. I think this is on the normal path now. Why am I in the way? Maybe this isn't the normal path. Oh my god. Fuck me. Oh my god. Bloody hell, that was close. Fire indeed hot. Where's the switch for that door? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Staring me in the face. Wasn't even that well hidden. Boss time! And obviously this one is more challenging as Knuckles, cause can't jump high. He's a hefty lad. Shit. Whoa. Damn you. I love doing that with Knuckles though, like hitting something with the glide and then bouncing off in that cool position. The pose, rather, I should say. He is one rad red dude. Alright, well that was stressful. Chicka chow. Okay. So there are still super emeralds to be found. There are a couple of giant rings in this stage, but I don't think I'll be finding them. Particularly because we will be taking a different path through the stage. That was fucking odd, by the way. There should be a spiked ball in that. Or should there? No, it's a spring! Haha! Tricked me. Well, didn't mean to do that. Might be playing this as Knuckles, but it's still Sonic's game. God's sake. Pain in the arse bad neck, that one. I forgot to point it out, on Act 1, the Death Egg, of course, is not in the background anymore. Because, again, that has been dealt with at this point in the story. So I don't remember if we come out of this little cave area, this diamond mine, but it's not visible in that background either. Fire shield. Oh, we need the switch, which is there. Damn it. Hubris. Oh no. I feel like having a badnik that shoots fire being right next to the aerosol badnik's probably a pretty bad idea. Damn it. That was slightly different timing on the flame. It's fine. It's all good. Whoa. Alright. A little bit of fancy footwork needed here. Oh, that was not it. That was not the solution. Or was it? It may have been. Oh, damn it. Yeah, and then as we can see, this background is Death Egg free. So of course, we're in a totally different area of the zone where Sonic and Tails was. We're not going to throw ourselves down a pit, we're just going to walk straight into the Hidden Palace zone. And then, no Death Egg in this background either. After that, we are going to leave the Hidden Palace zone. That's it. Sky Sanctuary Zone then, this is Knuckles' final stage. Oh no, the floating island is having a bit of a wobble there. Uh-oh, uh-oh, can't avoid this. Oh dear. You remember, of course, this guy didn't die. Mecha Sonic works here the same as he did in Sonic and Tails' story. And that's that. Or is it? No. It's really not. And now we have to fight Super Mecha Sonic. Can I remember how this fight goes? Can I? Fuck. Oh, bollocks. I can remember a couple of his attacks. I can't remember them all. He's almost certainly going to hit me a couple times. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. No, I'm gonna need that. Damn it. Obviously we can only harm him when he is blue. And that makes me feel pretty blue as well. Why did I do that? That's 2 hits. I think it's 2. Whoa. Would you attack? Not like that. Unfortunately, the only way to make him lose energy is for him to do that laser attack there. That's electrocution, that's death. I feel like how the plan is just, I'll hold him in place, you slice him up the middle. And that's what finally does aggro away. Oop. You can't hit him while he's charging up, unfortunately, either, otherwise he will get zapped. Whoa. Damn it. Okay, might just have to do this the long way. That's 3. Sometimes the long way is the safe way. Oop, that's 5. That wasn't safe, but extra hit, I'll take it. Six. Oh, nope. Oh, I love that gag. That's so funny. Now I am leaving Earth for absolutely no reason. Fuck your face. So there we go. Mecha Sonic very much defeated now. In tiny little pieces, but the Sky Sanctuary Zone destroyed. Where's Knuckles? It's all good. So we're gonna get the worst ending here, unfortunately. That's okay. We still won. I'll go back. I'll get the remaining emeralds. We'll show off Hyper Knuckles, and then we'll get the good. Excuse me. We'll get the good ending. Choking. I are the greatest. That's it. Now I am leaving Earth for absolutely no reason. So cool. Oh, we're gonna get the good ending after all. I guess getting all the Chaos Emeralds counts for the good ending then. That's okay. Cool. Well, that's good. We like a good ending. Well, that's going to make things a little bit quicker as well then, because now I only have to show you the Hypersonic transformation, don't I? Babadoo. The big brain, I'm winning again. That's the other one, yes. the other classic. What killed the dinosaurs? Me! Scooty Bob Jr. sucks. It's got such a good payoff, that one. Scooty Bob Senior. Boom boom, boom boom boom. Ba da ba da ba. That island sure is floating quite high, it must be said. Do you know what? This has been nice. It's been a good old time playing through as Knuckles. I don't do it as often as I play through as Sonic and Tails. It's nice to have those different levels, just challenge myself a little bit. I'm not as used to it. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I didn't show off my Sonic-y clothing today. You guys will think that I'm breaking the tradition. It's another sock. There we are. How will that show anything in camera now? Little Sonic socks that say game over. Can't have you thinking that I've broken the tradition now, can we? And there we go, the floating island, now at the edge of space. How's that for a good ending? It's past mastification. Such a good line. Bum bum bum. Boom! Hell yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Alright, let's do a little playing around and get ourselves a bit of the old Hyper Knuckles. Oh, spikes, that's not a good idea. Oh, right. That's not going to work, is it? I'm going to have to go to a later level. That's fine. We will do that. Yeah, the picture is really cool. Look at this badass. It was a radiator from the Radiator Planet. If I go to Mushroom Hill, I should be able to get a super ring. There we go. I'll just keep resetting until we've got all the emeralds, and then we'll show it off that way. I feel like I've lost the way already. Fantastic. This is a confusing one. One more, but where? There, marvellous. Now we are going to get the remaining Super Emeralds and we're going to tinker about a little bit with Hyper Knuckles. And then there may be one other thing needing doing. Right, soft reset the game. Maybe one other thing needing doing, depending on what the game wants me to do to recognise that I've got all the Super Emeralds. So of course, once you finish the game, you can just reload the same stage over and over, and the giant rings and the super rings will always be there, which is handy. It's a time saver aside from anything else. You know, at the end of the day, the game's kind of like, well, you've beaten the game, you've earned this, you know? You've earned the right. The other thing is, well, of course, it's much easier to get the emeralds this way than having to replay the whole game. Which is nice. That's another one. I haven't had to do it this way for a while. It's been a good old while since I've not been able to pull it off in one sitting. It's kind of fun though, going back and doing it the way that I do it as a kid. 2 to go. This was the one that gave us a little grief the other night, isn't it? Because I kept doing stupid things like that. Possibly trying to be too clever for my own good here. Which is not a very smart strategy, it must be said. Oh, I think I've possibly fucked this. No, there's 1, 2, marvellous. Yeah, Knuckles has a couple of weird little sprites that make him have a little goofy face. He looks completely derpy in this falling sprite. He looks kind of strange in his, like, you know, his reaction to being hit. One more to go. But I'm full. Alrighty. Knuckles, we've got this. I believe in you. For you are the guardian of the Chaos Emeralds. This is your destiny. It is meant to be, my friend. Oh yes, we get a philosophical here. Slightly cross-eyed again. I'm not actually literally going cross-eyed, you've obviously noticed that, but finding it a bit tricky to focus. There we go, that's all the Super Emeralds collected. Knuckles got all Super Emeralds. And what does that mean? Full Power Master Emerald. Which in turn means now Knuckles can be Hyper Knuckles. Marvellous. I'll just very quickly show off Hyper Knuckles. There's a couple of fun little tricks and traits about him. Okay, right, so we do have one more thing to do. Now let me see. Okay. In fact, you know what? No. Ignore that. Knuckles has ADD. Oop. Don't know what happened there. So Super Knuckles, as said, works kind of the same way as Super Sonic. He's faster, he's invulnerable. He is a glowy pink boy, but now Hyper Knuckles has the after image. mega, mega, mega fast. And he doesn't have the Hyper Flash, but he does have his Shockwave attack. And that's not necessarily useful in and of itself, but when there are badniks on screen, it will automatically destroy them. Let's see if I can show that off. The Hyper Knuckles kind of just glows through this pinky reddy colour. It's not like with Hypersonic where he's going through all different colours. And of course, giant rings are now worth 50 rings, which is great. Come on, give me a bandit in a wall. Oh, no, not like that. Is there one here? No. I'm going to lead this one close enough to the wall. Why is that not working? He's making me look a fool. There we go! Also, I don't believe Hyper Knuckles can drown, much like Hypersonic can't. We'll put that theory to the test. He's fine. He's just fine. Can't drown. So, there is actually one more thing we need to do. It's useful, you know, it has its uses. Not being able to drown is obviously a huge bonus. Knuckles is waterproof. Now, technically, as cool as this picture of Knuckles is, it's not the picture we want on the save screen. We are going to have to do this boss again. Because we want the all clear save screen icon. Ooh, wasn't paying attention there. Oh, thanks. Here's something interesting though. Final boss. And we've got rings. And it forces you to have those rings as well. Which is pretty unusual territory for a final boss in a Sonic game. Turn on debug mode so we can get Super versus Super fight. That'd be cool. Like Super Sonic vs Hyper Knuckles, one of the American special issues of the comic. Which had a big double-page spread of Sonic and Knuckles beating the pants out of one another. Sonic pulling Knuckles' hair like a child. Whoa. Also, very cool little Sonic comic related thing. In the British comics, in Sonic the Comic, Sonic actually is around for this fight and gets knocked onto the Master Emerald and powers up into Super Sonic, just smashes Mecha Sonic into pieces, and then turns his anger on Knuckles and nearly beats him into a red puddle. He's fine now. Super Sonic works differently in the British comics. He's not exactly in control. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Also, I don't know if you spotted this, the floating alley in the background there is actually very gradually falling down below the sky level. If you get the bad ending, it just gets dumped into the sea again. Like at the start of the game. Like, well, at the start of Sonic's story. So obviously we wish to prevent that. We wish to stabilise the floating island and stop it from falling out of the sky, because that would be bad for all concerned. But especially Knuckles. Nah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not great. Okay, phase 2. Everyone's favourite evil Supersonic. Well, technically, Hobart, he's not black, but he's like South American, I guess? Because like in Sonic Adventure, he's got, you know, they show the history of his tribe, and it's obviously influenced by like Mayan culture. Oh, that was bad. So certainly he's based on a non-white peoples, which is cool. Obviously he is a red echidna, so that's kind of lost in the mix, unfortunately. Jin the Jin, welcome to the chat. Sonic is an all-time classic, absolutely. Yes, I noticed that about the S3 and K category. About time. Over the course of this last month, I've discovered many a game that does not have its own category, so I've had to just market it as general Sonic the Hedgehog, unfortunately. But that's okay. Come on, you. Do your laser thing. That's not a laser thing. Oh, now I've got no rings. It's not a good situation to be in. How long before they had cover art for the category? That's an interesting question, because technically it doesn't have cover art, I suppose. It doesn't really exist as a game in its own right, does it? Oh my god, Mecha Sonic, why are you doing this to me? Hopefully they put that in soon enough then. One, two, buckle my shoe. And that was 4? I can't remember how many times I hit him. Either 4 or 6. It was 4. 1, 2... Cool as the idea of fighting super robot enemies, it's kind of dull waiting for him to change back so you can hit him. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass, really. If it was like, he'll do one attack at random and then do the laser attack, or he might just do the laser attack, if those were the patterns, that'd be pretty neat, but... ah well, keeps you on your toes. That went well. That went very well. 35-second Mecha Sonic fight. Just saw an advert for it. Have you seen the first Figures Sonic 30th anniversary statue? I have not. What does it look like? Those are usually out of my price range, unfortunately. They're very nice. I've got a friend who's got all of them. But unfortunately, I am a very poor man. Fire your laser. silly robot. Thank you, considerate robot lad. Oh, that was not good. I love that this is the tune for this boss. So, you know, if you're playing as Knuckles, you still get to hear this. And you're more likely to hear it than Sonic as well, of course, because it's not a secret level that it plays on for Knuckles. Okay, I think that was 4. Remember that. I wonder if the fight's kind of drawn out so you can't help but notice the island is falling. It's the only thing I can surmise. That's 6, I'm pretty sure. We'll land 2 more hits and we'll be golden. Well, he'll be golden, and we'll be red. 7. Oop. Goodbye, Mechasonic. Sent a link on Twitter, both versions are over $600. Oh my god, what is wrong with them? Let's have a little looking. Oh, that's pretty lovely. I like that. That's cute. What's the standard and exclusive? What's the difference between the two? Literally cannot see a difference in these images. That's crazy. That once again, lovely figure, not at that price. Not for me, sorry. Well, guys, that will pretty much do it. Obviously, I'll show the all clear screen in a bit when we get to it. Wow, 3 hours. We have been live. We did it. Really happy that over the course of this month I've been able to play my all-time favourite game through to completion twice, and all these little bonus things we've done in Sonic Origins. Just love this game so much. This is my Desert Island game. It's cool that Mechasonic's head is basically a helmet covering the eye core, the Death Egg bad in its head. Yeah, I didn't get that until I saw the sprites laid out and him sort of his headpiece sliding backwards, you know, to reveal the red core bit. Very clever design. Oh, I have had a good old time playing this tonight. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. Tomorrow night we'll be playing Sonic Triple Trouble, and I have never played that before. I hear nothing but good about it, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably gonna get my rear end handed to me by it, but we'll see. You know, as long as I have a good old fun time, as long as I'm reasonably entertaining to you guys in chat, what more can we ask for? Thank you, Home. That's very kind of you. I'm glad you've been enjoying them. Thank you, Rabuka, for agreeing. I've had a great time doing them because I haven't traditionally streamed as much as this, certainly not within a short period. And like, don't get me wrong, as soon as we get to August 1st, I'm probably going to take a break for a few days. But I've loved pretty much every minute of this. And it is officially the 21st here in the UK, so 10 days to go. And there we go, he's glowy boy now, look. Good old Knuckles. And there we go, that is the all complete screen. With Knuckles at the front and centre this time rather than Sonic, who was looking a little impatient there. And on the select screen we now have this iconic image, of course. Well, I'm glad that I've been entertaining, Homer. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I tell you what else I am at the minute. I'm a sleepy lad, because like I say, it's just turned midnight here. So I'm going to hand you guys over to OSW Review. Don't know whether it's J or V1 that's currently playing, but they are playing Stray, which is the lovely little kitty cat game that's just come out. Thank you very much for popping by again, guys. Really appreciate it. Tomorrow we'll be playing Sonic Triple Trouble. We'll see how that goes, whether or not there'll be any bonus content afterwards. It might be a longer one, because obviously it's a game I'm not familiar with. We'll see. We'll see. You can follow me on Twitter at LTDangerous. That's got my pinned post has got the full list of what's coming up over the next 10 and a bit days of Sonic Month. You can find the video on demand here on Twitch. You can go over to youtube.com/BuzzBomber, which is where all of the stream archives are going to be. Tonight is probably going to go up either tomorrow or Friday. I'll try and keep on top of it, but obviously this being a longer one, it's going to take longer to download and then to upload to YouTube. Thank you very much, LT. Thank you, LT. Thank you, John. You tagged me and confused me. Thank you, John. You're very welcome. I'm glad you guys have popped in. And yeah, and again, if you want to see my Sonic-related work, sdconline.co.uk is where I've contributed to that team many a time in the past. SonicAmalgam.com, a big old Sonic story that I'm writing. And yeah, so I'm going to head off to bed because I'm very tired and I work in the morning. And I'm going to thank you so much for joining. We're going to start that raid and send you guys towards OSW. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Rabuk. I will. Thank you, Emerald Chaos. Lovely seeing you all. Great talking to you as ever. Hope to see you all again tomorrow evening for some Sonic Triple Trouble. See you later, guys. Love you. Bye.